After arriving home, I quickly made preparations to head out once again. I'd agreed to meet with Rena to dig Colonel Sanders out of that mountain of treasure from before. Mom, do we have any work gloves? I need towels too. Aren't they in the shed out back? The towels are by the sink. Alright, I was all ready. Looking at me, my mom stared quizzically. What's going on, Keiichi? Where are you headed to when that get up? If they come to dump again illegally, he'll be buried completely and it will be impossible to dig him out. And if that happens, Rena will undoubtedly go after the Colonel Sanders in front of the fried chicken place in town. A bit of excavating. So my classmate doesn't become a criminal? Well, don't be out too late. Mom returned to the kitchen with a puzzled expression still on her face. Yeah, I mean, what mother wouldn't? Cutting through the woods is a shortcut to the dam site. I ran into someone. Ah! It was Tomitake-san. Probably taking pictures of wild birds again with that precious camera of his. It couldn't be that all he took pictures of. It couldn't be that all he took pictures of was some handsome young men in the twilight. Hey, long time no see. Keiichi-kun, right? I do regards. I expelled the rude imagery from my head and greeted him without inciting anything. By the way, was that girl an acquaintance of yours? I was probably talking about Rena. Guessing by the way Tomitake-san was shaken up. What was that all about? She was walking around with an axe. And she was laughing with a huge smile across her face. That was Rena, without a doubt. It was probably because she could take it home today, so she couldn't hide her excitement. I hid myself because I thought it might be dangerous. Should I call the cops to be safe? Well, it certainly would be quite the spectacle for a girl of her age to be roaming around with an axe. Tomitake-san's reaction was the epitome of logical. It's fine, it's fine. Just leave her be. She's just wandering around looking for more victims. Tomitake-san was almost alarmed by my crass response. Well, it's probably hard for normal people to understand, Rena. I'll just toss a bunch of BS out there. If you were to be killed out here, she'd probably be the one to do it. Try not to snoop too much around here. With a condescending smirk, I stared off to the distance of the dam site where Rena was waiting. Before I got too far, Tomitake-san abruptly called out to me. Keiichi-kun, is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? I didn't mean that seriously. I did try to make it obvious, but... I'll try my best to be careful. Leaving only those words behind, Tomitake-san turned around and left. I didn't really mean to call him an outsider. I wasn't really implying anything when I said that. It was only meant to be a joke, but I felt like I said something bad.
Keiichi-kun! I was waiting for you. Let's try our best today.
I understood what Tomitake-san was trying to say. Somebody gallantly about while waving an axe around certainly would seem dangerous. You should cover the axe with something when you have it in public. It's not good to carry it around out in the open like that.
Seems that I lost it, so there isn't one.
Thinking about it, there really was no need to try to keep up appearances. Everyone in Hinamizuwa probably already knew about Rena's eccentricities. She's probably the only person who would carry an axe around Hinamizuwa and not be considered suspicious. Well, let's finish this today. If we burst through this last beam, we should be able to pull him out. I've got everything I need. Leave it to me.
Okay.
I took the axe from Rena and made my way up to the unstable slope.
Just wait, Colonel Sanders. Kichkin will save you.
Alright, get back. I'll finish this in one go! A solid thwack rang out throughout Hinamizawa, as if the job was being done by a lumberjack.
How is it? Think you can do it? If it looks too hard, you don't have to strain yourself.
If I can break through this, then we'll be good. I have plenty of power today. I can do it. But this adversary was far more formidable than I expected. First of all, I never used an axe before. During a school camping trip, I had wanted to split the wood, but I lost at rock, paper, scissors and wasn't able to do it. Because the spot where I was standing was so unstable, I soon became tired. I decided to take a break. Rena had already spread out a tarp and laid down some tea and sweets. Fine, I'm almost there. I'll make sure Rena can give Colonel Sanders a goodnight kiss tonight.
Yeah. Thanks. Give Colonel Sanders a goodnight kiss? Oh.
Come to think of it, Rena, you were a transfer student too, right? Where did you live before? I asked her nonchalantly while drinking tea. I had thought she'd lived here all her life.
In Kanto. It wasn't as rural as it is out here, but it was still out in the countryside.
Why did you move here? To Hinamizawa, I mean. You know, this is pretty far out in the boonies.
Why did you move here? Does it have to do with your dad's work?
Dad said he wanted to move out to a studio. He'd been saying that for a while, that somewhere deep in the mountains like this would be perfect.
Studio? Is your dad an artist or something?
I forgot to close Facebook. Good going, me. He paints scenery. Seems that twice a year he opens a gallery for the stuff he does. When he started, his works were displayed in an industry plaza in Tokyo, but now they're exhibited in Makuhari Messe. He's determined to have them displayed in the Waterfront International Exhibition Hall. Fuck.
That's amazing.
Ugh.
That's amazing. Let me see them next time.
I was too embarrassed to tell her that I didn't really know what kind of pictures my father painted. That's a problem. Well, eventually I would. I picked myself up while giving some vague answers. But you transferred in the middle of the semester, didn't you? Wasn't that a hassle?
Not really. I was getting bored of the city anyway.
I was trying to get answers from Rena, but I ended up being the one giving out all the answers. Or was it the other way around? I don't fucking know anyway. With a bit of a wur smile on my face. How do you say that? Wur? War? I don't know. I grabbed the handle of the axe and headed back to the work site. Huh. Did we get him out? Did we get him out? Did we get him out? The air... Okay. The air grew colder as the sun slowly set. The Higurashi began their song as if to tell me to stop and head home for the day. Just a bit more. Today, I would end it. When I first started, I chatted with Rena as I worked. But now I didn't have that luxury. Yeah! You little... Damn it! I had swung the axe countless times today, just like this. Contact, shards of wood splintered. The assailants butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes. I recall that passage from the tabloid. One hit with something like this would smash someone's head in. Axes and pickaxes are not meant to be swung at people. Ever. With one last swing, the beam cracked apart. The weight I put behind the axe not only split through the beam, but smashed the statue's shoulder as well. The arm came off with a sickening sound. It clattered down noisily, stopping at my feet. Ah!
What's the matter? Are you hurt?
Sorry. The figure's arm. I broke it off.
Oh, that's alright. That's all? I thought Kichi could hurt himself.
I probably had a really guilty look on my face. Rena said that without a hint of dismay, as she smiled.
We just need to tape it back on and put a coat over him. Nobody will even notice.
I see. Let's pull him out then. Can you get that side?
Okay.
Seems I haven't been able to find one of the arms, you see. I laughed right heartily at how pathetic I was for considering the arm flopping down and rolling my feet to be such a bad omen. Both Rena and Mia knew how sickening that incident was, so they pretended that they didn't know. I had looked it up all by myself, and shamefully enough, I was scared. You're pathetic, Kichi, my better. Alright, Rena. Let's do this in one go. Ready, and...
Whoa! We did it! We did it, Kichi-kun! Yay!
The right time to give 3 cheers. That moment of 2 days' work bearing fruit. He who was brought to Hinamizawa covered in filth to meet his end. Instead, we were able to welcome him back. You're pretty lucky, Colonel Sanders. Your new master is a pretty decent person.
Colonel Sanders, he really is cute.
It didn't matter that he was dirty. Rena nuzzled him cheerfully with her cheek. Oh my god, Rena! I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. I don't know if I would do what Rena does, really. And I'm a little bit of a germaphobe, so I'm like, must wash hands immediately after touching something that's been in the garbage. I can't. Look, it's not even the fact that it's in the garbage, it's just that I do that. If I go to a thrift store, I feel like I have to do that. Like, for some reason, there's just, like, some mentality in my brain that makes me, like, must wash hands or must put sanitizer on hands. It's just like, it's how I feel, okay? My only reason to go to thrift stores now is to look for old games, because that's really the only place I can look at around here, because GameStop, their older games are only online, and that sucks because I can't look at them, and there's really no big retro stores around where I live. I am sort of thinking about opening one, but I don't know how that would fare in my area, or the area that I was looking at. I don't know how you guys would feel if I opened a store and suddenly stopped, but I'm just gonna continue now. I was dead tired, but seeing Rena's happy face made it all worth it. I'll help you carry it back. It'd be bad if it gets dark.
Yeah, right. I really want to thank you, Kichi-kun. I won't forget this.
I think really hard about what you'll do to repay me, okay?
Whoa, I wonder what kind of repayment. I wonder.
For now, I just hold back my evil cackle. We were ready to take it to her house, but we couldn't go like this. We rolled the statue up in a tarp and lifted him. And so Jack and Jill went down the hill carrying a human-sized bag and an unsheathed axe. I prayed that we would have run into Tomitaki-san. If he saw us here and took a picture, we'll need to get rid of him. Is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? Something struck me odd about the words Tomitaku-san, unable to grasp my sense of humor had left behind. Well then, we got the statue.
Rena's not here. Do you know where she is, Keiichi?
Huh? She was just there, actually. Hey, Mia. Where did Rena go? Rena? Didn't she go to the bathroom? She did say that she's been having bowel troubles lately. I hadn't heard anything about that. Satoko. Do you know where Rena went?
Rena, you say? I just passed her in the hallway. Rena has class duties today, so she's off to water the flower bed.
Ah, it was Rena's turn for class duty. That's very much appreciated. Rena. Upon hearing you repeat it, a thought came to mind. It's rude to say this about someone's name, but it was a weird name. It was like some foreigner's name. What kind of name is Rena, I wonder? What kind of kanji does her name use?
Rena is her nickname. She has a proper name as well.
What? Really? I was sure the Rena Ryugu was her full name.
Well, I can understand you making that mistake since we only call her Rena.
She even signs her name as Rena. It's like it's her real name in the school. I wonder what her real name is. Let's ask her when she comes back.
Satoko and Rika-chan looked at each other. You don't need to ask her. We'll tell you what it is. It's the Rei from Ore and the Na from Nara. Her real name is Reina Ryugu.
Reina, is it? So it's read as Rena instead of Reina? Rena? Well, that's a pretty interesting meaning.
No, that's not it. Reina is the correct way.
Rena had
Told us that she wanted us to call her Rena. So we call her Rena.
Geita. Rena is Rena, you know. Only strangers call her Reina. You get where this is going. I understood what Min was saying. It didn't matter what her real name was, only that names were used between us. Rena Ryugu is Rena, nobody other than that. So I was thinking, if I had a nickname, would you call me by that? If it's good. So what do you want to be called? Con Man. Rena then came back into the classroom. One of the juniors near the door told Rena people were looking for her.
What's this now? Who's looking for me, I wonder?
Seeing that, both Mia and I sneered. Bailiff! Ryugu doth show herself! Con Man, you're quite sinister.
What is this? Keiichi-kun and Nia-chan are evil bailiffs? A con man?
Damn you, Renasuke Ryugu. Today doth be when thou meetest thy maker. Have at thee!
Suki-san, Kaku-san, show them what...
For, okay.
aye, sir. I expect my fee to be paid to my Swiss bank account.
Since it's come to this, we have no choice. We just have to grab battle with 5 people. Oh god. Rena's fierce punch exploded in the proper timing to take out the seal. The evil that was me and myself was vanquished in the end. I do hope that Rena goes on a journey to make the world a better place. How about heading to Nakatacho? My destination is decided by where the cute stuff gathers. Oh my god. It doesn't help that I don't have sprites. Fuck. The toll of the bell signal that break time was over.
Come on, Teacher-chan. Teacher's coming.
I took Rena's hand and stood up. It was just as the teacher had entered the classroom. Just 1 more hour. Man, oh man. Gotta buckle down for 1 more.